Hi, my name is Carloline Lee. I was born and raised from the Philippines and I came from USA. Since 2018, I have been experiencing some nausea, vomiting, and some problems with my stomach. Back then, I didn't really pay attention much as it would come and go. However, towards the end of 2020, when pandemic hit, I actually got into a car accident in December, and I wasn't able to work for about 3 weeks. So, being alone, not being able to do much or have control over things, I started to also have anxiety. And that's when my nausea, the vomiting started to continue more aggressively, such as like vomiting almost every day. I've seen countless doctors where they were not able to tell me what was wrong with me. All the tests came out clear and fine. Until recently, I met another doctor who was able to share with me that some of the symptoms that I have are from anxiety as well as ulcers, and this is due to like stress and how I manage my stress. I came across Nasser's profile from Ellen Adarna's Instagram page, and that's when I found out about the Kokoro training. At that time, I didn't think it was possible to go here in Bali because of the lockdown and everything else, but we were able to find a way to get here. All I knew deep inside was that I would heal here in Bali. I have been doing a lot of training since 2002, such as landmark education, Tony Robbins. I did Vipassana meditation. I've gone through becoming a self-leader expression coach as well during my spare time, and reading a lot of books as well. So each year I dedicate myself to at least doing about 2 to 3 courses and reading an average about 4 books. And so this training is different because this is more physical versus theory, and it's a lot of application. I heard about the Kokoro program from an Instagram post that Ellen Adarna had posted on her page, and from what I heard is this is the program that she did for her to be able to recover and to elevate herself. I didn't really know what Kokoro training was. All I knew is that it is something that I know that I can do that will help me heal. And my experience has been great from day one up to today. This program has challenged me not only just physically, but a lot of mental training as well. And it has guided me to know my inner self, to know my inner guide, my inner compass, and to always believe in myself. I've experienced breakthroughs physically, number one, and second is mentally. My first day here, I threw up around 20 times the first day with training with coach. And at that day, we both thought that I wouldn't be able to do the physical program, that I would need to come back to do the physical part, and that we would just need to focus on the mental training. So being able to just shift after 2 to 3 days and to hit the goals that the coach have had for me has been very amazing, and that is my breakthrough. And my biggest breakthrough really was the walk, the 115-kilometer walk. It's something that I've never done in my life. I've never run a marathon, or I won't consider myself as an athlete. I do exercises, but not very rigorous. But being able to see my body transform from day one up to today, it's really amazing, the power that I have within me. One of the breakthroughs that I had was the blindfold challenge, where there was bricks with nails and my eyes were covered, and I had to use my inner guide to choose which brick had the nails. And once I have chosen, that I would smack the brick with my own hand, whether it had the nails or not. And during that exercise, I was very fearful, number one, of, being hurt and, putting a lot of nails in my hands, right? Or failing or making a mistake. But then really through the exercise, I learned that I know what is right from what is wrong. I know what direction to take. I know what decision to make. And during all those exercises, I'm very glad that I always hit the right brick. So I never hurt myself. And during that exercise, I did cry, because one thing I realized is that, I think about all the people that report to me. I have about 250 associates that I'm responsible for, and every decision that I make really impacts their life. So whenever I always doubt myself, then it also impacts them. So it's about believing in myself and being able to empower them to move forward. One of the most memorable moments that I've had during this training started since the beginning of the training. It's actually being able to receive the love from all the people here. From the day that I walked in, people didn't know me here, but I could feel the love, the care, and the compassion that they have for me. And so that is one of the memorable moments for me and the breakthrough, because in my journey, I have been the one most of the time, giving love and comfort to everyone else, especially like all the people around me. So it really feels good to, be part of a family that, will always look out for me and that will always see the best in me. The most important lesson that I've learned throughout my journey is the importance of self-love. To show gratitude to my body is number one. And I made a promise to myself that I will never ever neglect myself anymore, and that I will always see myself as someone great, and I will focus on elevating my self-image. Second is to train my mind, and my body will follow. That if I set a goal for something, that we will achieve it, that my body knows that we will achieve it, and we will celebrate every victory. Coach is very knowledgeable. I am very inspired by him as he continues to elevate himself each day. Not only he has a degree, he's currently studying his master's as well. And, during our downtimes, he is studying and bettering himself. The first 3 days, I was very awed by how he is very flexible, because each day when working with me, each of the techniques were not working. So each day the program changes, and he would go back and think and do his research and to really figure out how he can help me. And so I do see that, he is someone that can help everyone, because he always helps himself, he always elevates himself. And that's something that I admire with him. That's something that I truly cherish as a human being, and that I aspire to be as well. How I'm feeling now, I feel very powerful. I feel inspired. I feel motivated. I have a lot of goals that I know that I can achieve. I am more patient, calm. I know how to manage my emotions well. And I am decisive now. So that's something that is different from the beginning up to today. So I do see this training very valuable. It is actually priceless. All the tools that I'm taking away from this course is actually going to lead me to success. How I view challenges now, I welcome them with open arms. I'm receptive to them, because that's only going to help me grow and level up. And each challenge is always a lesson. It is a muscle that I'm building for myself in my journey in being my best self. recommend this program to everyone, from young teenage all the way to elderly adults, as we all walk through different forms of life. We all face different challenges. We all face different anxiety and stress levels, and our body operates differently. So the journey here in Kokoro is very specialized within the individual, and it's something that I see is very beneficial for everyone to experience. Everyone has to try dry swimming at least once in your life. Doing the hypnosis, at first I was a bit nervous since I've never done hypnosis before, and there's many hearsays about hypnosis, but actually I felt really great during that experience. I felt calmness. I felt a bit rested, actually well rested, and I always look forward to hypnosis in our sessions. And it's something that I recommend for everyone else to try at least once in your lifetime. The 115-kilometer walk was no joke. However, I do see that every day the exercises that we were doing was preparing me for that day, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And during my journey with the walk, I really felt great, and I've had a lot of positive emotions despite what was going on with my body. First off, I was having cramps. My right leg wasn't functioning well. My veins were swollen. My arms were very sore and tired, and it was very hot and cold at night as well. And so during this journey, I've learned to just see the great things in life and in the environment, to notice everything, and be appreciative for what I have in my life, as well as to appreciate how people are going through. And there was a part of the walk where I had to walk about 30-kilometer uphill, and that was a battle. At the same time, I was using all the techniques that I've learned, as well as listening to my body in time when I need to rest for a bit to recover and then go again. And so I was very proud of myself during the walk, because I would picture myself from day one. The lady who came from Texas all the way to Bali, day one, my coach called it as puking day, right? I throw up for like 20 times, couldn't do any exercises. I didn't really see myself being able to function this way or be this strong. So definitely the walk was the biggest test, and the walk was one of my greatest achievements. And with that, I feel very empowered, powerful. I feel that I have all the tools in life that I can embrace everything, and not only being physically strong, but I'm also mentally strong.